The new Red Dead Online update for the month of August has brought about 5 really good money bonuses as well as gold payout changes for you to enjoy. And so today on the show, we're going to be breaking down all of the best ways for you to capitalize on these bonuses so that you can make tons of extra gold and money just by playing the game this month. One of these bonuses in particular is our first time ever for receiving it, and honestly the best we've seen for this role in a while. And so with that in mind, you can either just relax, play for your own enjoyment, and still stack a ridiculous amount of currency in my opinion, or if you're a hardcore player, you can also take the really grindy approach. But overall, just by being really smart running these missions and engaging with these activities, and overall by selectively picking and choosing where to focus your efforts, anyone can make game-changing amounts of gold, especially money and XP this month. I'm not kidding when I say this, but you can get very close to $200,000 earned just from one of these bonuses alone. I know it sounds crazy, but today I'm going to break down exactly how you can do it for yourself. It is the best case grinding scenario and not for the faint of heart, but with that said, let's get started. Jumping in, we do have triple money and XP on all collection set sales, and in addition to that, we also have triple roll XP on discovering collectibles. Now this month, players can take advantage of this incredible collector opportunity when they sell their sets to Madame Nazar because they're going to be getting that triple money. This is just on the collection sets, not on the individual items sold. Additionally, on top of that, like I said, you're getting the triple XP on discovering the collectibles themselves. So when you actually pick an item up like a tarot card off the table, or you dig an item out of the dirt, you're going to be getting triple the usual XP you would get for collecting that item. Now the general game plan here for earning almost $200,000 is to just focus on collecting the non-diggable items. For example, the 4 tarot card sets, the family heirlooms, the antique alcohol bottles, the bird eggs, and the wildflowers. Diggable items like coins, arrowheads, jewelry, things like that, those were nerfed in 2020, and so they now no longer have static spawns daily. You can still collect them all, but it's just going to take you a lot longer because they're RNG when you pick them out of the ground with your shovel. So it's best to avoid focusing on the coins, jewelry, fossils, arrowheads. I mean, of course, if you have the extra time to spare, go for it, and if you want to just collect the locations daily, but you're not guaranteed to get the full set anymore. But just collecting the non-diggable items that we talked about, it will take you on average about 2 hours. If you're fast and you're also really lucky with the day cycle for each collection, you can do it in probably under an hour and 45 minutes. But overall, it is best to complete your collections earlier in the day as the collectibles reset at 7 p.m. Central Time in the US. So you don't want to get caught in the middle of your run with an item reset, then you need to find where they are, and you just need to do a whole bunch of extra work on the Gene Ropke map to figure it out. You do need each full day to take advantage of this opportunity here. So with just the non-diggables, you can earn $5,532 per day, and that's just accounting for one set of wildflowers sold. But remember, there's 3 sets worth of flowers that spawn each day, so you could get 3 wildflower sets every single day if you wanted to. But overall, commit to the non-diggable items, and if you do so, just 2 hours of collector roll grinding per day, you can earn up to $193,620 this month with the collector roll. However, one may wonder how to collect all these items so that they can earn such a significant amount of money. Well, in the description below, there is that link to the Gene Ropke collector map that shows the location of each item updated in real time every single day. This map is entirely accurate, and it provides you with lots of information on how to plan the best collecting route for you. I recommend starting on the west side of the map in Gaptooth Breach near Tumbleweed, then working your way east, then up north through West Elizabeth, up into the Grizzlies, then southeast through New Hanover, into Lemoyne. Finally, go north up the east side of the map as you head towards Van Horn and Annesburg, and then finally just head west at the north end of the map to gather up all those last remaining collectibles, if there are any, up in the mountains of Amberino on that north part of the map. Now, if it helps, you can also generate your own route using the Gene Ropke map and basically just cross-check items that you've collected off the map so that there's no confusion when you go to sell and notice that you may have missed an item because the set can't be sold yet. Now, if you're solely focused on maximizing your earnings here, there's also an advanced method I want to talk to you guys about where you're responsible for keeping up to date with crypts producing your goods for the trader roll, as well as delivering your moonshine for your moonshine shack. This option here is ideal for players out there who don't mind taking breaks, and they also have a strong drive to earn as much money as possible this month. To begin, make sure your moonshine is producing, and make sure your trader has a full stack of materials to work with. Gather materials in any way you like, such as by hunting legendary animals. That's my preference, or you could do some free roam hunting if you like. But overall, once your businesses are producing, you have approximately 50 minutes to collect as many items as possible before you need to next resupply your trader as well as your moonshine and deliver that first batch. So collect again for another 50 minutes after you do those things, and just rinse and repeat until all sets sets are collected, and you have a full trader wagon's worth of trader goods to sell. During a 6-hour gameplay session here, you can of course earn that $5,532 from the non-diggable items. You can get done with a $625 long distance trader goods delivery, as well as 4 $226 berry cobbler moonshine recipe cells for $904 in total. It is worth noting that that recipe is going to always be available right there, so should it be the recipe you always make despite it being a 2-star mid-tier moonshine? Yes, it absolutely should be. Overall, this method is going to allow you to earn tons and tons of money in just about 6 hours. If you keep it up for the full 35-day event, granted you know what you're doing and you started day one, you're going to walk away with almost $250,000, which is even more than I promised at the beginning of today's video. That is actually only for total psychos. I don't think really anyone watching may actually do this, maybe like 1 or 2 people out there. I personally am completely burnt out on collecting personally, but since I am still pushing for that $1 million mark by the end of the year, I think I can do one final push with these collector bonuses to at least get, some of the tarot card sets done each day that I play the game. However, for anyone out there, it is crucial to start as early as possible to take full advantage of this month's collection bonus. So if you're someone out there who, may not need a lot of money in the game, I think a lot of players may not even care because they don't need the money, but say if you're just interested in challenging yourself, highly recommend you do so. Just go after a couple tarot card sets whenever you play. You don't need to go absolute psycho mode and get everything, or even get all the non-diggables. Just go after 1 or 2 tarot card sets every time you play. You're still going to come out with several thousand extra dollars throughout the course of this event month. And like I was saying, with that second psycho method, it's undoubtedly more time consuming. However, suppose you only have 6 hours each week this month to play the game. In that case, I would definitely recommend collect all the non-diggable sets for an easy several $1,000s. Grinding your stranger missions, story missions, bounties, blood money missions, or even naturalist missions would take a dedicated grinder months, maybe even years to make this much money in game. But with this method, with Triple Money Collector, you can earn it in just over 200 hours of gameplay this month, which is a lot for 1 month of playing. But at the same time, in the grand scheme of things, imagine making years of progress in a game in just 1 single month. That is how good of a month we have here. We also do have Triple Money and XP and all collector free roam events. On average, you're probably going to make $35 to $50 per match, but basically when it comes down to it, with the collector free roam events, you make $9 every minute you're a part of that event. And in the case of Condor Egg, I know a lot of players are wondering, oh, can we make $3,000 on the Condor Egg instead of the usual $1,000? No, it's just for the actual cash payout you receive for participating in the actual free roam event itself. So expect to make, like I said, $9 every minute you're a part of that event. So you can make, say if it took you 10 minutes and you're like the only one in the session, you could make $90 for actually participating in the Condor Egg free roam event, which is kind of cool right there. We also have double gold money and XP and all featured series game modes. That's pretty nice right there, because instead of the usual, 9 minutes per match for 24 gold nuggets and $24, now you're going to make maybe $48 as well as 48 gold nuggets per match, which is pretty nice. And we also have triple XP on all free roam missions. This one is a bonus that I think players are going to scoff at because, well, who cares, right? It's just an XP bonus, especially on the free roam stranger mission content, right? But if you are interested in going crazy with the collector this month, maybe try out some collecting during a stranger mission or two and see how that goes for you. Ultimately, I think bounties are better while collecting, since the objective just has you going after one bounty target and you're free to just, grab the bounty target, put them on your horse, and ride around collecting afterwards to drag out that mission timer for more money and gold. Whereas with stranger missions, for example, they have you delivering wagons, stealing horses, maybe even delivering mail. But cut from the same cloth, there are also some variants to missions that could prove more beneficial than bounties, like the on the hunt missions and things of the like for triple money XP farming on stranger missions, while also of course focusing on grinding collection sets for triple money this month. So overall, we have a fantastic month to make money in the game. Now, I know the big question, I get this comment every single video, I get several of them actually: who cares about bonuses and discounts and things like that when there's nothing new to buy and there's all the money and XP and gold possible that we could ever have? I'm not really here to answer that question. New players out there are here wondering what are the best ways to make money throughout this event month, and this video is extremely important to those players who need it. If you don't need it, then I would recommend play the game if you want, but if you don't feel like playing the game, don't force it, because then you're going to start to resent it. That's always the position that I've held. I play Red Dead Online because I enjoy it. I don't grind it 24/7 anymore because 1, I don't need to, 2, I don't want to, but also if I ever want to, then I will, and that's exactly what I do on my Twitch live streams. But with that being said, hopefully you all can take advantage. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video here today, and if you did, hopefully I earned your like on it. And of course, if you are new to my channel and you want to stay up to date with all the best Red Dead Online and Rockstar Games content, then please consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a single thing we post here on the channel. We consistently talk about updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks, and I will keep you guys updated here on the channel daily, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you want to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, those are the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube, and you are more than welcome to ask me any questions on those platforms. You can follow me at HazardousHDTV, and all of my social media links can be found in the description down below. With that being said, thank you all so much for watching, everyone. Hopefully you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next Red Dead Online video. Adios, amigos.